The move from the Bay Area to New York City. That's a great question. So the Muse actually started in New York, out of my living room in Brooklyn in 2011. But when we were accepted to Y Combinator, we, packed our bags, gave the apartment away, totally put stuff in storage, whatever, moved 100% to San Francisco, and lived there for about 8 months until August of 2012. And the Bay Area was a great experience for us. I mean, there's an energy and a history there in Silicon Valley that is really incredible. And having access to and being close to, all of these billion-dollar companies is very, very motivating. But ultimately, we realized that New York was where our company should be. And I think that's one of the big, for me, the crux of this, which city debate is, I don't think that there's a best city, but I think there is a best city for your company. And it became really clear that New York City was the best city for the Muse. And why? And there's a few reasons for that. One is that for me, I think the startup community in New York felt much, much more diverse in a way that was very positive and energizing for our business. I am an escapee from the corporate world, who's been in startups for, I guess, almost 3 years now. There are a lot of people in New York who had been in, finance or media or fashion or international development, all of these different careers, who found an idea that they were passionate about and then chased it into the startup world. Whereas I felt like there were more people in San Francisco who knew they wanted to be in the startup world and therefore had found an idea. And I don't think one is necessarily better than the other, but for us, there was this, because what we do is we help companies hire and we help people find their career path, getting that pushback and that feedback from hundreds of different types of people was really helpful. People who knew what it was like to work in all of these different industries and could give us that perspective. That was definitely for us something that we missed a little bit. We didn't quite feel like we got enough of in Silicon Valley. I think also being in New York City, it is the capital of media in the US. It's the headquarters of so many businesses. It's been incredible for sales. Being able to walk down the street and talk to the head of HR at L'Oreal or all these other incredible companies, and then also the press. I mean, I don't think it would be as easy for us to have done such for us to have reached so many people through television and media and newspapers as we have been able to because of our location in New York. But that said, there are limitations to New York. We just looked at both sides and decided that we felt like this was the right place. But I mean, I don't know. I love New York, so I think startups should come here. But there's definitely some really great things. And not to say those are the only two. I know some amazing companies getting built in, Pennsylvania or Toronto, Boston, LA, Austin. So I think it's kind of what's the DNA of your company? What do you need? And where are you going to find that?